Good morning, everybody. I toast to you and all you do. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's Wednesday. It's almost Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's going to have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Not gathering together, which seems so un-American. Anyways. So today I want to talk about the gods and the divine and the deities and the divine energy that you call to and how it called to you, and to think about how you connect with the divine energy. When I do festivals, I give this speech a lot. The divine energy comes to each individual the way that they see them best. Some people see Jesus, some people see a three-headed dog. Most of us see something in the middle. And I think a lot of times we I think that we are taught from a young age that everybody's supposed to see the same God. Obviously the one God, but that's not the one God we all see. I think even those who practice Christianity all see God a little bit differently. Obviously they have an idea of what Jesus looked like, which, if you've seen the meme, I love it. It's Jesus, and he's standing there, he's like, so there I was, the only white guy in Jerusalem. It's so funny. Anyways. But it's all a matter of perspective. It's all a matter of how you see things and what you're comfortable seeing. The divine energy is going to come to you how you see it best. It's not going to come to you in a way that makes you uncomfortable or fearful or shameful or whatever. It's going to come to you in a way that makes you comfortable, that you're comfortable seeing it. A lot of times we'll see the first deity that we work with is somebody who looks kind of like we do, or of some similar nature, just because that's what we're comfortable with and that's what we know. And then as you begin to work with the energies more and more, you begin to see the divine energy in its different aspects. And again, that's going to be different for everybody, because you're going to see it the way that's best for you to see it. So today I challenge you to get out your journal and to start thinking about your divine. Think about the gods that you call to, the gods that you've worked with, the gods that you want to work with, and the energies that you want to work with. Write down the energies that you think are divine. And sometimes when we start making that list, we'll see that we're actually describing a specific god. And that can kind of help you find the deity to work with. I think it can also help you open up to new deities if you're only working with one. So the divine energy is eternal. It is ever-flowing. It is all through everything and everyone and all things. And when you're working with a specific aspect of it, it pulls out as though it is that specific aspect. It's a hard thing to discuss just like with words. If you think about, let's take the Egyptian gods. The Egyptian gods have a pretty defined set of roles. There's a mother goddess, there's a father god, there's a moon and a sun and all the elements and different animals and different aspects of life. And you can find each aspect. Now, if you take that and you create like a family tree with it, you can take that family tree and you can lay it over other divine families. You could do like a Greek family or the Roman family or even Chinese mythology or South America, Peruvian mythology, even Mayan mythology. All of the mythologies that you look at, if you create like a family tree of the divine, they're all going to take on certain roles. You're going to have a mother and a father and a grandmother, father, and a youthful energy. You're going to have that mother, maiden, crone, father, page, father, sage. You're going to have those aspects. You're also going to have a god that's mischievous. You're going to have a troublemaker. You're going to have a god that connects with the animals. A forest god, or like the moon and the sun are really obvious. My kids are inside watching right now that new Netflix movie about the moon goddess in Chinese mythology. It's beautiful. I was crying. I had to walk out of the room. Beautiful story. It's so good. And it depicts the mythology of the Chinese moon goddess really well. It's beautiful, but she's a maiden moon goddess, and she fits into that role. And so, no matter what mythology you're looking at, you can find these different roles, you can find these different aspects. And really what it is that divine energy stepping into that role. The divine energy is all-encompassing. It is omnipotent. It's not the God that we read about in the Christian Bible. If you're into history and you're into the Bible, I would totally read or watch, what is that, the Bible? I think it's the Bible Uncovered, and it's got this Middle Eastern lady who's a Bibleologist, whatever, and it's fascinating. It talks about how Jehovah is the Canaanite God, and that at some point the Christians of that time just were like, that's it, we're only going to worship this one God, get rid of everybody else, that's it. But anyways, it's a great TV show. I loved it. Watched it like 3 times. But it's, it just is another depiction of the mythology, of ancient mythology, showing the different roles that the gods take on. Now, how you connect with that energy is really unique to you. So you might, for me, my first god that I interacted with was Diana. It was the goddess of the moon. I needed that strong maternal mother in my life, and that's who came to me. That's who I called to. That's who I work with. And I still work with her. But it was that maternal, wild, strong energy that I really needed in my life when I reached out, and that she's who came. And so it really fit with what I needed at the time. And then throughout my practice, I found other goddesses and gods. Recently, I've been working with Minerva. I did a great guided meditation with Selena Fox on the 4th of July about the goddesses of America. And I didn't even know that Columbia was a goddess. And that all of the seals and the state seals, they all have a lot of them have a goddess on there. They either have whatever, the goddess of liberty, or they have Columbine or Columbia, the goddess she's like a South American goddess, or Minerva's on a lot of them. Anyway, so I started working with Minerva after this meditation. It was really entertaining. But again, there are just so many different ways to connect and work with the divine. You just have to start with figuring out what divine you're working with and what divine energy that you need in your life. And so today I challenge you to get out your journal and start writing down about your divine, the deities that you work with, the deities that you want to work with, the deities that you have worked with and it didn't work out so well. I work a lot with Loki, and he and I have a different relationship, I think, than a lot of people have with his energy. For me, when my world is chaotic and I can't get anything done and nothing is working, I have a green candle and I light it and I call to Loki and I say, Loki, bring your chaos to help settle my chaos, and let's, bring some organization out of this chaos. And it works. And so he comes when I am most chaotic and he helps me to soothe that energy. I guess it's kind of like, there's a bald eagle. Oh my God, can you see it? That's a bald eagle. See, the gods are calling to me right now. So the bald eagle is precious to the Native Americans because it is a bird that flies higher than all of the other birds, and it can reach the gods, is what they believed. They believed that it would fly so high that it could take your words to the gods and bring those words back. What a beautiful thing. Another crazy thing, the turkey is believed to have given up flight to save man, and therefore is one of the most noble birds that you can find in mythology. He gave up his ability to fly to protect man, and now he forever is stuck walking the earth. And so that's why the Native Americans honor the turkey. Just some random things. It used to be an eagle. It wasn't the turkey, it was an eagle who gave up his powers of flight to protect man, and now he's a turkey. Just some random divine whatever. That was really cool though. It's not every day you see a bald eagle. So Thanks for sharing that moment with me. I hope that the divine bring you great messages, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. And I will see you guys all soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day. So we'll see you soon.